hello, and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. My name is Mitchell Osborn. You can find me at mitchellosborn.com. I've got my cards in hand. They are the Tarot of Dreams by Tito Marchetti, and this is your energy forecast and channeled message for the week of April the 12th through the 18th, 2021. Your channeled message is this: be very conscious of when someone gives you a definition, a meaning, a diagnosis, when they're telling you what they believe at that moment to be their truth. Sometimes it's not your truth. And I like to say in my head, sometimes I'll say, oh, I understand, rather than saying, oh, yes, or just nod, or acknowledge, or buy into that belief. Sometimes simply by just saying, oh, I understand what you're saying, or I acknowledge that for you, wow. Or sometimes I just literally say, okay, wow. You know, without the whole, yes, I agree, I'm with you. Because a lot of times what they're saying is their truth at that moment, and you may not want to step into that belief and therefore continue to give it power, it strength, continue to support that belief. It may not be what you want. Especially if someone says, oh, yes, so-and-so's was diagnosed with this or that, or the doctors think it's this or that. And then you kind of go, oh, okay, well, I understand why they might say that. In your mind, you can just say it out loud, or in your mind, you can just say, you know what, I'm hoping for the best scenario. I'm hoping that this could be just a very powerful message for them to shift and change and create something different than what that person believes at that moment. So it can be very, very powerful. I saw a little one walk in, so we'll see if they come up. Oh, it is Santiago. Hi. So Santiago wants to say hello. This is Santiago. Hi, sweetheart. Yes, Santiago and Stefano. So let's look at the message for this week, since Stefano or Santiago just came in. And I'm brave enough to leave the door open now. So hopefully we'll see what happens. So what can you expect the week of the 12th through the 18th? So energy-wise, what's coming at you? Choices, Two of Wands, Aries, and Mars. You might be forced to make that decision with that Mars energy. As an Aries card, I would say, you know what? Just be like childlike and think, oh, where do I want to explore? What do I want to explore today? So you might have a choice coming at you. And then how do you best navigate or work it? All right, so the Page of Swords. Learn from this, especially mental stuff. Be conscious of that. So make I said like the childlike decision, but I'm also going to say, go with what's the logical, most reasonable thing as well, especially with that Page of Swords. Or you might, if you go with it as that child might do it, very, naive kind of a way, then you might, Santiago, then you might learn something very logical and reasonable. And then what might you gain or learn or grow from all of this? All right, so this is Nine of Swords. You might move past that fear, get away from what has been kind of giving you, all this trouble. And there's more Mars energy on this card with Gemini. The Nine of Swords. Now he's way back over here on the chair. So kittens in the house. So there's your message for the week. You got a channel message. You got a message. You might be forced to make a decision. Go with the childlike, just naive kind of fun quality. But then you might learn something very logical, very reasonable about it, and it'll move you away from that fear and that worry and that frustration. Because Nine of Swords, 9 is about endings and completions. So it may bring you to a logical conclusion there. So, all right. Thanks so much. Check out my website if you want to get a spread. Deliver that back in usually 1 to 2 days, or book a session with me, mitchellosborn.com. Namaste. Have an amazing week. Bye-bye.